my testing. Hi student, yeah, thanks for waiting. So yeah, today we'll continue the paper 2. Yeah, I hope all of you are doing well. Can you review the Terengganu paper? Also, good evening teacher, can you do the exam paper for Pahang Trial 2012? Paper 1, paper 2, it will be very helpful for me to revise back my paper. Yeah, I will try to, because we still have like, because your exam is on March, right? So I believe we still have like 2 months plus, so definitely we can go through like few more stage. Okay, so I will try to review like each of the stage. Maybe I will try to pick some like more difficult one to discuss. Yeah, because I believe most of you should be able to do the simple one, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, hi to my member also. Yeah. So let's begin the SBP paper 2 here. So yeah, you can read the Malay version, alright, but I will going to read the English version here. The distance between the Ahmad house and his sister house. So basically I just assume here is the wait, what happened to my pen? Oh my god, don't tell me my pen got problem. Something wrong here. Why oh my god, let me off and on again. I'm not sure what happens to the OneNotes, but it seems like got some problem here. Yeah, okay, now they go back to normal. Okay, so for Ahmad house to his sister Aimi, so it's 100 km. So on a certain days, Ahmad drive to his sister house with an average speed of X and return. So basically Ahmad going to drive there, journey A, and then he return journey B. Okay, so when he drive there, the speed is basically X, isn't it? And return home at the average speed of Y. So return home, the average speed is Y here. So the total time taken for the 2 journey, mean the journey A and journey B here, the total time taken will be 2.5 hours. So basically, when he go to his sister house, you have time 1, isn't it? When he go return back, you have second time, isn't it? So at least here I know is time 1 plus time 2 must equal to 2.5, because 2.5 hours basically is the total time taken, isn't it? So given that X is 20 km per hour more than Y. Okay, one more equation. X is 20 plus Y. Okay, so we're going to use this equation later. So find the time taken by Ahmad go to his sister house. So basically they want to, the final thing they want to know is what is the T1. Because T1 is the time the Ahmad go to his sister house, isn't it? And then give your answer to 3 significant figures. Okay, they are very kind to give you formula. They just worry you do not know about this formula. Alright, so what we want to do is we know speed equals to distance over time, right? If I move around this equation, it's not hard to guess time is distance over speed, isn't it? Okay, why this is important? I'm going to use this thing for my time 1 and time 2 here. So time, my time 1 is the first journey A, isn't it? So for journey A, my distance is 100 km. And what is my speed? My speed for the journey A is X, isn't it? So over X. So for return journey, my distance is same, 100, because it's same journey, right? 100 km. My speed is Y, equals to 2.5. So right now, since the question tell me X is equals to 20 plus Y, I'm going to plug in my X into the X here, so that you should be able to see a quadratic equation here. Okay, I hope you can see. If you cannot see, then this is not good. Okay, so yeah, so 100, then this one is 20 plus Y plus 100 over Y equals to 2.5. Alright, I want to get rid of the denominator. So normally what I will do is I will multiply the whole thing by Y and 20 plus Y. So you can save my time to actually do it one by one. Of course, if you can't see this one, so how do you get all this? This one basically is a denominator for both of these. Or you can just make here get the same denominator first, then only you like cross or multiply also can. But I just find this method slightly faster lah. I go to multiply for every single one so that I will have no denominator here. So this one will give me 100y. This one will give me 120 plus y. So this one will give me 2.5y multiplied 20 plus y. Okay, so yeah, you can just try to do it one by one. It doesn't matter. 2000 plus 100y equals to 50y plus 2.5y squared. Alright, I know this is quadratic, so I'm going to make it look like quadratic. This one minus 200, right? Minus 150y. Minus 2000. Alright, I guess this one will get decimal lah. So I'm going to use the calculator here so that I can save myself some time. Yeah, if calculator tell me it's not the decimal, then I will just pretend I factorize later lah. Negative 150 and negative 2000. Alright, so my y1 is 71.23 and my y2 is negative 11.23. Okay, here you must be very careful. Why? Because they are not talking about velocity. They talk about speed. Speed shouldn't have negative, because if you drive your car, you drive your motor, you cannot have the speed of negative 50, right? How are you going to drive negative 50? But in the velocity world, negative 50 just means opposite direction with the speed of 50, isn't it? So you must be able to differentiate what is the difference between speed and velocity. In this case, speed. So I will just rejected my negative value. I just hope to make it slightly thicker a little bit. Yeah, it's too thin for my liking. Okay, wow, this one is way too thick, man. I think like this should be fine. Okay, so definitely I want to find my x, right? If I want to find my x, I just plug in the equation above, which is 20 plus y, right? X is 20 plus y. So it's 91.23 kilometer per hour. But you don't be so happy first. The whole question, is it asking us to find x or y? No. This question actually asks you to find the time taken, isn't it? For the first journey. So they want to know what is the T1. So your T1 here is basically 100 km divided by your x, right? Because your speed in the T1 is x. X is 91.23, isn't it? So I'm going to use this one. 100 divided by 91.23. Okay, so it's basically spam about 3 significant figure, right? 1.10 hour lah. Okay, if the question want you change into hour and minutes, then you can say it's 1 hour and okay, so you just minus 1 and then multiply 60. So and 6 minutes. Okay, if the question asks about this one lah, but this question doesn't ask about hour and minute, so I think 1.1 hour should be very fine, the answer. Okay, cool. I hope at least you know what is going on here. If you don't, yeah, you can ask any questions at the comment section over there. Yeah, the chat section is for all of you to chat, right? Ask me anything related to this paper lah. I mean anything, not really the anything, okay? Anything about this paper. Okay, so yeah, I want to say hi to all the students there. And ni hao. Okay, so ln. Okay, ln, if you learn log, you shouldn't be too worried about this. It is not really the, oh my god, I cannot change thing again. Ayo, this stupid OneNote, it keep on hang me. Don't let me to change my ink again, so I need to keep on restart this stupid OneNote. I hope one day got one app developer can come out with some better apps. Yeah, this Microsoft is just doesn't work well most of the time. Okay, so this one is basically natural log. Just in case some students do not know, ln is basically the log base e. Okay, so in this case, if I want to find f3, it's basically ln 4, 3 minus 2. So it's basically 12 minus 2 is ln 10, isn't it? Yeah, you can, if the question want the exact form, you have to leave your answer in ln 10. But if the question doesn't say, you can type in the calculator for ln 10, which is 2.303. Okay, yeah, so yep, very easy. And fx is bigger than 3, is bigger than 5, sorry. So fx is ln 4x minus 2, right? I'm doing the part 2, is bigger than 5. So ln throw to the other side, we get exponent, right? Exponent 5. So I can get the answer now. So it's exponent 5 plus 2 over 4, isn't it? So if you prefer the in the decimal, you can go ahead. But if exact form, this is exact form. Depend the question want exact form or not. Because yeah, recently they love about exact form, so you must be very extremely careful. E5 plus 2 over 4. So it's 37.6. Okay, x must be bigger than that value. Okay, so just in case some student a bit lost, so how do you get E5? If ln x equals to a, ln is basically is log base ex equals to a, so x should be exponent of a. Okay, yeah, get the idea how to do ln here, because ln is not like very common in SPM. Yeah, for right now, I haven't start to do A-level yet. Because A-level have a lot of paper, right? Pure math 1, 2, 3, and statistics and mechanics some more. So, yeah, for right now, maybe I won't do A-level anytime soon. Okay, this one is a quadratic. This one is a quadratic. But if you couldn't see this is quadratic, maybe you can let m or 1 over 3, power 1 over 3 equals to x. So, then m power negative 1 over 3. This one is basically 1 over m 1 over 3, right? Is m power of 1 over 3 is actually is 1 over x, right? Okay, so if you understand all these basic concept about indices, then we can start to do this quadratic. So this is m, I mean this is x, sorry. This x equals to 2 plus 15. This is 1 over x, right? Just now I already showed you, so it's 15 over x. So the whole equation, I'm going to multiply x so that I can get a quadratic equals to 2x plus 15. Then this is x squared minus 2x minus 15 equals to 0. Then I will just factorize this one as fast as possible. This is x minus 5, x plus 3. Then x equals to 5, or x equals to negative 3. And what is x? X is m power 1 over 3, right? Equals to 5. 1 over 3 move to the other side, become 5 cubed, right? So it's 125 for m. So at the same time, this one, m is negative 3. I mean, m power 1 over 3 is negative 3. Then m is negative 3 power of 3, right? Type in the calculator, negative 27. Okay, does the questions mention anything about positive, negative? No, right? Yeah, then you can get both answer, positive and negative. Yeah, you can ask any A-level question in Discord. I believe my other moderator maybe are able to help you all. Sir, school teacher mentioned the final answer should leave at least 4 significant figures. Is that true? Yeah, it's good to have at least 4 significant figures. It's also very depend. Like if you already get the integer, right? I won't do something like, oh, I need 4 significant figures. I do a 0.0 to get 4 significant figures. It doesn't make sense. But if the question have decimal, then you can obey about 4 significant figures. Okay, like negative 27. Also, I won't do negative 27.00 to get 4 significant figures, right? So it doesn't make sense that way. But you don't need to too worry about the decimal or significant figures. I think for all the answers have decimal, you put at least 2 decimal, you are fine most of the time for final answer. But before final answer, you can take 3 to 4 decimal place. But final answer, if the answer have decimal, yeah, I think you put 2 decimal should be fine, unless the question say they want exact form or specific significant figures like mentioned in the question. If the question doesn't mention anything, yeah, you don't need to be too worried. Because a lot of students like, oh my god, is my final answer okay? You can check the marking scheme. Most of the time, they allow students to round off one. But you do round off the infinite decimal into integer lah. That one is not fine in MF. This question can check with the calculator. Yeah, you can just type the whole equation in the calculator. It will give you the correct answer. Okay, but here I want to, because paper 2 going to take a lot of quite long time. So my paper 2 teaching will be slightly faster than paper 1. Yeah, if you still don't understand, you let me know. Okay, this question is a bit weird because all of us know sum of root is basically negative b over a, and product of root is basically c over a, right? Yeah, we can easily get this one from the ax squared plus bx plus c when the root are alpha and beta. However, now they actually want us to do backwards to show. Okay, so this is what I'm going to show. Since the root given is alpha and beta, then I can form the equation quickly. Like, okay, so I know one of my x answer, I said root is the answer of x, right? It's alpha. Another x answer is beta. So this is x minus alpha equals to 0, or x minus beta equals to 0, right? So then we can form the equation this way. Minus beta equals to 0. So we can expand it. This is x squared minus alpha x. Okay, x squared minus same lah, minus beta x first lah. Then minus alpha x plus alpha beta equals to 0. Then if I factorize out the negative x here, I should get alpha plus beta, or beta plus alpha. Oops. Alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta equals to 0. Okay. So if alpha plus beta is negative b over a, right? Okay, if alpha plus beta is negative b over a and alpha beta is c over a, then I should be able to get the quadratic equation I want. So this is negative b over a x plus c over a equals to 0. Then I will just multiply a for whole equation, ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. Then I'll just write a shown here. Okay, so basically I just trying to work backwards. Yeah, because when I see something like this, I also think, is it possible for us to use the quadratic formula? But because I want to enter alpha and beta, because if I use a quadratic formula, I have x equals to one formula, then alpha equals to one formula, beta equals to another formula, and then I need to do a substitution to get b and c. It's way too long if using that method. So I not recommend about quadratic formula here. May I know how to check keep get syntax error? Okay, let's teach students how to type this one into the calculator. Okay, so if I were to type this one, I will put the m, x represent the m now, right? Power of 1 over 3. Then equal, I will do alpha equal here, 2 plus 15 x power negative 1 over 3. 1 over 3. Okay, here actually I get two different answers, right? So here I will ask the calculator to solve here, and then the calculator want any answer close to the 120. Okay, maybe I want any answer close to 100. Yeah, calculator should tell me the answer is 125, and then I want any answer close to negative 10 maybe. So you can see they tell me it's negative 27, so I can easily get both of the answer. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I guess some student actually give us another alternative, right? So for any tips for proving question, do we need to remember all the proving? GG is like that. Yeah, I think for proving question, you kind of need to understand how you get the formula. Okay, because I believe your textbook or reference book, normally they will do some introduction one, but normally most of the students will just skip the introduction, like how the DYDX come from. They come from the first principle, right? And then they use the small chain, blah blah blah. So yeah, you kind of need to start to read about a little bit about history of formula, so that you can understand what's going on here. Okay, so yeah. Okay, for the part B here, hence find the sum of root for this thing. So we're going to rearrange the equation to get the ABC correctly. Minus 5x minus 2 equals to 0. Then my sum of root is negative b over a, right? So this one should be 15 over 2. Done. Then my product of root is basically c over a, right? My c is negative 2, my a is 2 over 3. So you simplify, you should get negative 3, right? Yeah, done. They ask us to find the sum of root and product of root for this equation. Then we can just do like that. Yes, we skip that. That's why we are struggling. Yeah, so but no need to too worry lah. I think it will not come up a lot of proving question like that. Ask you to prove that formula. Like remember, I think when we discussed about one of the paper they actually asked us to prove the quadratic formula, right? So I think so far the proving formula thing I only see at the quadratic topic. I haven't asked you to prove about differentiation. Yes, they do come out like last year's state paper. They ask you to differentiate using the first principle. Yeah. But then it will not ask you to prove how to get the differentiation, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so I think now you should more focus on at least you can do most of the common question first. Then only you start worry about difficult question. If you can confirm, you can get right at all the average question, not very hard one, normally you should be able to score A in SPM already. But just some students, they can't do the common question. And then they're trying to focus at K-bar question. It's not rationalized that way. I sent the proving list to the Discord already. Yeah, so yeah, anyone want to know another proving method, maybe you can go to Discord and check it out. Yeah, if anyone want to, I'm not sure my Discord link at the description, is it expired already or not? If yes, then maybe later I send another Discord link. So you guys can go to Discord and do the discussion there. Okay, so continue. Okay, given that we have this fx equation, find a possible value of x if fx equals to 4. This one is quadratic again. Why this paper so many quadratic one? Okay, so I will multiply x plus 2 and x minus 3 for whole equation. So this is 4. X plus 2, x minus 3 equals to x minus 3 plus x plus 2. Okay, so yeah, expand here first. X squared minus x minus 6. This one is 2x minus 1. So 4x squared minus 4x minus 24 equals to 2x minus 1. So 4x squared minus 6x minus 23 equals to 0. Oh my god. Oh yeah, because they ask you to live in this one, right? Then you apply quadratic formula. Super long way, bro. Oh my god. So this is negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac, right? Actually, you can use a completing the square also, but completing the square, some students just don't like. So I just use back this one. So 6 plus minus square root, 6 squared 36 minus 4. A is 4, c is negative 23, divided by 2a. So 6 plus minus, I want to solve the thing inside the square root. So 36 minus minus become plus, right? So plus 4 times 4 times 23. 404 divided by 8. Square root 404, is it get? Yeah, can factorize out of 4, right? So, yep. So 6 plus minus 2 square root 101 over 8. Then all the number can divide by 2, right? So 3 plus minus square root 101 over 4. Okay, so yeah, this one should be the final answer. Give your answer in that form. Yeah, I just did. Okay, definitely I can check using the calculator lah. There's no way you can make the mistake for this one since you can check the answer. 6, negative 6, negative 23. Yeah, 3 plus square root 101 over 4 and 3 minus square root 101 over 4. Okay, so okay. So this is how you get this quadratic formula to solve that questions. Alright, so it's given that the equation of the curve is given the equation x cubed minus 12x. A straight line will touch the curve. So we have a curve like this, and then we have one straight line will actually touch this curve. at this point, K is the point K here. And then find the equation of straight line. You should know this equation of straight line is the tangent line, isn't it? So basically, they want you to find the equation of tangent. But then the question just do me so kind to tell you want to find the equation of tangent. They just ask you to find the equation of straight line. So you just remember any straight line touch the curve at one point, that one is the equation of tangent. Okay, make sure you remember it. Then equation of tangent, if you watch my previous video, you should know there's 3 steps, right? Step 1, do dy dx. Step 2, sub x value into dy dx. So what is my x value? So when my x equals to 3, right? So my dy dx is 27 minus 12. So it's 15. So dy dx value is the gradient of tangent, right? Step 4, form the equation y minus y1 equals to gradient of tangent x minus x1. So y plus 9 equals to 15x minus 45. So y equals to 15x minus 54. Done. Okay, this is the equation of straight line we want to find. You just follow the 3 steps: dy dx, sub x value into dy dx, form the equation of straight line. Okay, then you can easily get the equation of tangent, get this 3 mark. Okay, B. It's given that x plus 2y equals to 4. Find the minimum value of P is P equals to that equation. Okay, this is a bit new, but it's not very hard, but it's just not common. Because, yeah, it's something like if you have some area equals to something like pi r square h, and then you need to find the maximum or minimum value of A. Minimum value of A. But you can't differentiate this one straight away, right? Because you have 2 unknown, R and H. So therefore, you need to find one equation to sub into this area equation so that it's only in term of R or it's only in term of H. Then you can do dAdR or dAdH. So this question have the same logic. So you have x and y. You can't differentiate straight away. This is the reason why they give you this equation to make x as a subject. Then we subplug into that equation. This is x squared plus xy minus y squared. So my x is basically 4 minus 2y square plus xy. I mean 4 minus 2y y minus y square. Yeah, simplify this equation a little bit. This is 8 with 16y, right? Plus 4y square plus 4y minus 2y square minus y square. So 4y square minus 2y square minus y square, still have a y square here. Then this one and this one simplify, minus 12y plus 16. So I can do dp dy equals to 0, right? In order to get the minimum value. So this is 2y minus 12 equals to 0, y equals to 6. So if y equals to 6 already, then I can get my p value. So it's basically 4 minus 2y is 12, right? Square minus 4 minus 12 and 6 outside minus 6 square. Okay, just type everything into the calculator lah. So this one is 8 square. Negative 8, negative 48, positive 48. Is it? I hope I doesn't make any carrot mistake lah. Ayo, 4 minus 2y, negative 8. Yeah, minus 36. Am I make any carrot mistake here? 4 minus y is 6, right? 4 minus 2y, 4 minus 12 is 8. Oh, this is plus, this is plus. Ayo, what am I doing? Yeah, negative 20 is my minimum p value here. Okay, just ensure you don't make any carrot mistake, then you should be okay. So yeah, this is how you get a minimum value. You always need to differentiate, but remember you can't differentiate in the x and y now. I mean, in the future you will learn about implicit differentiation, then you can do that. But for right now, no such thing. So you just assume in the SPM you can't do that lah. Okay, cool. Yeah, number 5. Okay, another society logo, right? Mathematics Society of FMK Cemerlang organized a competition to design a logo for the society. So the diagram one is a logo designed by the Hussaini. So A, B, C, D, A, B, D, and C, B, D are the sector with the radius A. Okay, normally they will just say sector with the center at like D respectively or what. But here they doesn't say anything about center, so it's a bit quite weird, this equation that they do like this. But yeah. Yes, thanks Claire for helping me to answer. Yes, it will be the same if you make the P. No, actually you differentiate, you definitely should get the same answer. If you get a different answer, it's something wrong. Okay, so I will just assume all of them is a sector and then a center P. So you should have a sector here. Okay, this is one of the sector. Do you see this sector? And then you have another sector look like this. Do you see another sector like this? That's right. So yep. So since this is A, here is A. They will assume here is A also because this one can be the arc length, right? So therefore here is A. Tree length also is A. This is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle, the one of any angle inside will be 60, right? So it will be so-called pi over 3 for each of the angle here. Is pi over 3. Okay, so for the first one, they asked us to find the parameter of the shadow region. So in order to get this parameter, right, I kind of need to see how many arc length I have here. 1 arc length, 2 arc length, 3 arc length, 4 arc length. Okay, I have 4 same arc length plus 2 straight line, A and A. Then to get the parameter of this shadow region. So okay, so we have 4 arc length. Arc length is r theta, right? Plus double of the 8 here. So my r is A, theta is pi over 3 plus 60. Okay, so this is 4 times 8 times pi. They say use 3.142, right? Over 3 plus 60. Okay, so my parameter should be 49.51 centimeter. Done. Okay, then the second part, find the area of shadow region. Okay, this area is easier than I assumed. So if you see carefully, we have this one should be the area of segment, right? Yeah, you should be able to see this one is the area of segment. If I do like this, you focus on this sector, then you should see this one is what we call area of segment. And we have a formula for area of segment, right? Half r squared theta minus sine theta. So if you understand this logic, right, how many segments do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We literally have 4 area of segment. So I just need to find area of segment and then I multiply 4. I get the answer. Okay, so my area is 4 area of segment, half r squared theta pi over 3 minus sine theta, sine pi over 3. Okay, this one, yeah, type everything in the calculator. This one is 2 multiply 8 square. Okay, then multiply bracket 3.142 over 3 minus, okay, this one I just change calculator in radian now. Okay, angle unit radian, sine pi over 3. Close bracket. Okay, you guys should get 23.21 centimeter square. Okay, this is how you find the area of shadow region. Yeah, if you understand the radius and understand the area and all this question suddenly becomes super easy. And some more, I believe they give quite a lot of marks, 7 marks. Yeah, I literally spam like 5 minutes to done these questions. Yeah, it's an easy 7 mark. Alright, these 2 marks should have some works need to do. X, Y, Z are the 3 consecutive terms of the GP, geometric progression. Show that the log X, log Y, and log Z are the 3 consecutive terms of the arithmetic progression. Ayo, a lot of things to do. Okay, start with X, Y, Z first. If this is GP, then Y over X must equal to Z over Y, right? Yeah, then Z should be Y squared over X. I call this one first equation. Then we have something like log x, log y, and log z. If this is AP, then if this is AP, right, then log y minus log z, log y minus log x must equals to the log z minus log y, right? Because this is the formula for common difference. Okay, so right now, what I want to do here is I want to prove they will have the same result. Okay, so I will start from this side first. Let's start from my left hand side. Okay, so for log y minus log x, I can factorize out the log become y over x, right? Okay, so I should get something like y over x. Okay, so then I will do my right hand side. This one. So this one I will get about log z over y, right? But what is my z? My z is basically the y squared over x divided by y, right? Yeah. So if this one you have not sure how to simplify, you can just do y squared over x divided by y, then y squared over x multiply 1 over y, then cut, you get y over x, right? I will get log y over x. So are they the same? Yes, right? Proven. Okay, as long as you get the same result for both sides, then I can assure they are the arithmetic progression. Okay, this one, but it's just 2 mark. Yeah, needs an understanding to get this 2 mark. Okay, B. In the math quiz games, the participants are allowed to answer the question consecutively. Each consecutive question answered correctly is worth 1 ringgit, 2 ringgit, and 4 ringgit, and so on. So you can see the price you get, the money you won is keep on double up, right? This game will be stopped if the participant give the wrong answer. The participant only receive 1/10 of the total amount of winning earned. So that means unless you finish this game, or else no matter how much you earn, you definitely will wrong at somewhere, right? Then you only will get 10% of your total earning. Get the idea? That's right. If yes, then now we can start to do the question. Calculate the money won by Ryan for 10 question. TH that was answered correctly. So basically they want to find T10. So 1, 2, 4, not hard to see. A is 1, R is 2, right? So if I want to do T10, formula is A, R, N minus 1. So it's 512, right? Yeah, so they will earn about, if this question answered correctly, you get 512. Okay, very easy. I believe 1 or 2 mark only. Okay, part 2. Ben has won the highest prize in the game, which is 1,638 ringgit 30 cents. Calculate the number of questions he answered correctly. Okay, here they just say Ben won the highest prize, but the question doesn't say the Ben finish the game or get. Yeah, we do not know how many questions he answered, or it doesn't say Ben answered all the questions. So over here, I need to do a very brave assumption. Assumption Ben eventually got a question wrong. So this is a reason why he won the highest prize, isn't it? So definitely at specific question he got wrong, he will only get 10% of the before price, isn't it? So I would say if 10% of total money he earned, SN, right? Because first question get 2 ringgit. First one question, two. What am I talking? 1 ringgit, 2 ringgit, 4 ringgit. I give them plus together, isn't it? This is the total money I earn. Okay, is 1638.30. That means this money is just 10% of the total amount he earned. Okay, so SN is basically multiply 10, right? So SN formula for R is bigger than 1 is ARN minus 1 over R minus 1, right? I'm going to apply this formula here. A is 1, R is 2, N minus 1 over 2 minus 1 equals to 16383. So this is 1, ignore, this is 1, ignore. So 2 power of n equals to 16384. So n equals to log base 2, 16384. Yeah, then n should be 14, right? Log 2, 16384. Yeah, 14. Okay, so that's mean over here we assume the band actually answered 14 questions correctly. Okay, if you not believe me, sir, are you sure or not? Okay, let's try to check it backwards. S14. That's mean at the 15 question he answered wrong, so he won't get the prize at the 15 question, isn't it? So here is like 2 power of 14 minus 1 over 2 minus 1, isn't it? So basically I just need to do 2 power of 14 and then minus 1. So he actually thought if you answer 14 questions correctly, he will get 16,383. But then at the 15 question he got wrong, right? Then he only can get back 10% of what he have earned here. So I multiply 10%, 0.1. So you see, he only will get back 1,638.3. Okay, I hope it makes sense to you for this kind of question. This one a little bit hard, not very hard, but you need to think a little bit for the GP question. Okay, let's move on to the 7. In a trial taken 190 students in a school, the mark for the MF subject were normally distributed with the mean. It's quite sad because MF student mean is 45. That's mean average student actually get about 45 mark only. Okay, standard deviation is 10. Alright. With standard deviation, you can just assume mean is the center, right? Standard deviation 10 means what? It's actually a lot of students like 10 mark away from the mean. Means some students will get 35, some students get 55. This is their standard deviation. Okay, so the school principal plan to give a token appreciation for who get 70 mark and above. Wow, students who get 39 or below will receipt for the exam. Alright, makes sense because this one is fail, right? Fail must receipt. This one is maybe is A, so you will get a token. Okay, so makes sense, huh? Find the probability that a student who will receive a token. So I will just assume X is the mark for MF student. Okay, for MF. So in order to get a token, right, your mark should be 70 and above, isn't it? So I'm going to change it into the jack. So here I will do minus mean over standard deviation. So my jack should be 25 divided by 10, 2.5. Okay, so you can use a table. This is very easy, positive and 2.5, or I use a calculator. Go to normal CD. My lowest is 2.5, my upper is infinity, so 10 power 99. Yeah, I got the answer. So the probability I should get is 0.002621. Done. Okay, this is the probability. So it's quite sad. We have about 0.6%. Not even 1%. It's 0.6% of students get A. Less than 1%. My school first stage average for MF is below 40. Oh my god. This is bad. Okay, come. Calculate the number of students who has to receipt. So in order to receipt, right, your mark must be 39 and below, isn't it? So I want to change to the jack, same thing, minus mean over standard deviation. So my jack should be negative 6 over 10, isn't it? Negative 0.6. Yep, I think so. Okay, so let's find the probability first, because this question asks us to find number of students. We are not finding probability in this question, but we need probability to multiply 190 to get number of students who fail. So go to menu, this one, normal CD, number 2. My lowest is negative 10 power 99 because I will go to negative infinity from negative 0.6. So it's 0.2743. So it's about 27% of students get this one. So I will use this one, 0.2743. 0.2743 times 190, because we have 190 students sit for the test. 190 times 0.2743. We have about 52 students out of 190 resit for the exam. Okay, so not too bad, right? I mean not too bad in terms of difficulty of this question. Okay, about 32% of students also considered acceptable who fail. Okay, so it was 30%, 35% of students who mark is between M and 45. So it's between M and 45. So yeah, change to reject first. This here is 45 minus 45 over 10. It's easy. This is M minus 45 minus over 10. Okay, so never mind, I write at the bottom better. This 35%, 0.35. Then here I should get M minus 45 over 10. This is 0, right? Just now already proved 0.35. So I will kind of draw out the bell-shaped diagram to get myself some idea. So over here, this is M minus 45 over 10. The area here is basically 0.35. So not hard to guess the area here is 0.15, right? Because half of it will be 0.5. So therefore, I know probability Z is less than M minus 45 over 10 should equals to 0.15. Since this area is going to the left hand side, I can use inverse normal in this calculator easily. 0.15 here. So my M minus 45 over 10 should be negative 1.0364 maybe. So I can get my M now. Just go back to here. Negative 1.0364 multiply 10 plus 45. So 34.64. So that's mean we have about 35% of the students who get their MF score is between 34 to 45. Yeah, so still bad. I mean more than 1/3 of students who actually get between 35 and 45. Okay, cool. Am I just doing way too fast? No, right? Quite tiring today. Okay, section B. Vector. Okay, the diagram 2 show the triangle OAB. C and D are on the straight line. OB and AB respectively. Okay, and then the straight line OD and AC intersect at point E. Okay. Not too bad this question. We know OA is X. OB is Y. So here is Y for whole thing. Okay, so then 3AD equals to 2AB. Change them into the fraction first. So AD over AB is 2 over 3. Then AD is 2, AB is 3. This is 1. Okay, then OC equals to OB equals to 3 over 5. Then OC is 3. Then this is 2. Okay, so yeah, then I can say this is 3 over 5y. This is 2 over 5y because add up together equals to 1y. Alright. So express in terms of y and x. Okay, so AC, where's my A to C? Redundant vector. A to C is this line, isn't it? So AC is AO plus OC, right? So it's basically x plus 3 over 5y. Okay, easy. Then we want to find OD. Where's the OD? This one. So OD, I will just say OA plus AD, right? Okay, but yeah, I need to find AB first. What is AB is negative x plus y, right? Because AD, you see carefully, it takes 2 ratio out of 3 ratio, right? 2 over 3 of AB, right? So therefore, is equal to 2 over 3 minus x plus y. This is AD. Okay, so right now, if I want to find OD, is OA, which is x, plus AD. AD is 2 over 3 minus x plus y. So if I minus it, x minus 2 over 3x is 1 over 3x plus 2 over 3y. Done. This is OD. Isn't negative x? AD is AO. Yeah, it's a negative x. Thank you for Kong Jing Deng. Is the negative x. You are right. Yeah, because it's opposite direction. Because this is AO plus OC, right? AO is negative x plus 3 over 5y. Okay, yeah, you got it right. Yeah, I'm so happy so many of you actually pay attention at working here. At least you are not sleeping. Good to know that. Okay, we want to find OE. The first one is the bonus mark lah. HOD. OD we already have just now on the top, which is 1 over 3x plus 2 over 3y. I mean 2 over 3y. I will prefer multiply my h into it lah. But I will write the h in, before the x and y. Okay, done. The first one. Then this one, they also want us to express OE. So AE is AO plus OE. KAC, what is AC just now? Negative x plus 3 over 5y. Okay, AO is negative x. So here is negative x. So I can find the OE here. It become positive x minus kx plus 3 over 5 ky. So simplified, it become 1 minus kx plus 3 over 5 ky. Okay, done. 3 mark. Hence, find the value of h and k. Yeah, so I will sub the OE into the OE. You just assume here we have OE1 and OE2. I will just sub OE1 into the OE2. So I should get something like 1 over 3 hx equals to 2 over 3 hy equals to 1 minus kx plus 3 over 5 ky. Then I will just comparing the x. So this is 1 over 3h equals to 1 minus k. Yeah, okay. So h equals to 3, 1 minus k. You want to sub in or don't want to sub in also, never mind, because we need to do simultaneous here lah. Comparing the y. When I say comparing the y, basically I compare whatever value in front of it. Same thing to x. So 2 over 3h equals to 3 over 5k. And what is my h? My h is basically 3, 1 minus k equals to 3 over 5k. 3 and 3 I cut. 2 I can throw to the other side lah. So equals to 2 over 10k. Okay, so yeah. So this is 12 over 10k, is it? I hope I don't make any silly mistake. Oh no, I already plus. Okay, it's plus k, right? It's plus 10, right? So 12 over 10k equals to 1. So k equals to 5 over 6, right? So am I making any carry mistake? Okay, this is 3. This is 3. Oh my god. Then this is 13. Okay, then k equals to 10 over 13. So my h equals to 3, 1 minus 10 over 13. So h equals to 3 over 13. 3 over 13 become 9 over 13. Yep. Is my answer correct? If you got my answer wrong, do let me know. Yeah, actually I can use calculator. I can just literally type everything in the calculator. But just trying to make my brain work here, or else my brain will not be so good if I doesn't let it always function. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, this one is just do the comparing method. Okay, log question I'm not going to draw, but I will teach you how to do. This table 1 show the two variable h and k. So basically h and k is a variable. So variable means what? It's like x and y. So this is a variable. So p and q will be constant. So they want us to plot log 10 h and again log 10 y. So your final graph should be log 10 k against log 10 h. Okay, so first thing is you need to log both of the h and k here lah. Form the new table by yourself. I'm not going to form all value for you, but I just write one of it lah. So example, you just do log 10, and I'm lazy to change the value. I put x here. My first x here is 0.6, isn't it? So I will do calculate, type 0.6. Then this is negative 0. How many decimal depend here? Here give me one decimal only, right? So I maximum take one more decimal, 2. Whenever the skew given is 2 centimeter, right? So you just add one more decimal for it. So it's negative 0.22 is enough. Then this one 2.75, right? I do calculate 2.75. So I no need to change the x there. Do you see that? I ask the calculator change for me. 44. Then I can do continue calculate 0.85 here. Negative 0.07. Then I can calculate 5.02. Okay, this is how to use the calculate button. 0.7. Okay, so you just finish the whole table by yourself, and then you can easily get about 2 marks there maybe. Then you draw it, you should get 3 marks. You just plot it lah. Unless you do not know how to plot the graph, then I cannot help you. But if you know how to plot the graph, this is very easy question. Make sure you must do linear log. If you don't know about anything about linear log, go learn. YouTube have a lot of video about linear log. Not only my channel, all other teacher channel also will teach you about linear log. It's super easy. Okay, then we want to find P and Q. This is when we need to solve this equation. Make it in terms of y equals mx plus c. Okay, so because I want this one, again this one, right? So my logic is my y must be this one, my m, and then my x must be log 10h, and then my c is just another c value from the graph lah. So I have an equation square root hp over q. I want to change this equation into this one. This is what they call linear form. Okay, so definitely the first step you can see is add log 10 for both sides, isn't it? This is how you get the log 10. So you will get log 10. Then I use the space here. Pink color, come. So this is log 10. K equals to log 10. Square root basically is power 1 over 2, right? Over Q. Okay, then log rule tell us what? If log A over B is, you will get log A minus log B, right? This is what the log rule trying to tell us. Formula, this is formula. So this is should get log 10 HP over 2 minus log 10 Q. Okay, I almost got the pattern already. What I want to do last is I will need to move the P over Q to the front. Then I will get log 10K equals to P over 2 log 10H minus log 10Q. Okay, done. Do you see this is the linear form we want? Y equals to mx plus c. Okay, then what next? We want to find P and Q from the graph. So you will from the graph over there look for what is your gradient. So normally I will just take 2 coordinates from the table to do the y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You just take any 2 coordinates. Maybe you take this one and this one. And then you identify the vertical one on the top, horizontal one at the bottom. Okay, it's super easy. Then how to get this one? This one is a c value, right? So later, after I draw the graph, log 10k, right? Maybe I will get some line like this. So this one will be my c value. So this c value, I will just say, okay, negative log 10q equals to that c value. Then I will move the negative lah. Then, oops. Then maybe log 10q equals to whatever answer here lah. You read from the graph, negative c. Then q equals to 10 power of negative c. Then this is how you get a q and p. Then I believe after this you can easily get your 10 mark. Wow, 10 mark is a lot. Okay. Unless you tell me, sir, I don't know how to see the vertical intercept. So I have no idea what is gradient. I never heard about this formula y2 minus y1 x over x2 minus x1. Then you can't do linear law. But this is the very basic formula. Even you learn this at your modern math. So there's no excuse. You take MM, you still do not know about this formula. So if you really don't know, it's fine. Go to learn now. Okay, because linear law is one of the easiest topic in MF. So please score well. Alright, this a little bit, I would say a bit of K-Bar for this one. Especially the part C. Okay. Let's see, maybe this is the last question or question 11 is the last question. See how it goes. Okay, this diagram 3 show two curves. One curve they give you one equation, another curve they only give you fx. They doesn't tell you equation, and in fact they don't want to give you. Until the end also they don't want to give you. Okay. Find coordinate A. Coordinate A is the y-intercept of this curve, right? So y-intercept, we know x must always equals to 0, right? When x equals to 0, y squared equals to 0 plus 1, y equals to plus minus 1. So that means here should equals to A should be 0, 1. And this one should get negative 1, 0, negative 1. Okay, at least I already got some coordinates. So yeah, easily 1 mark. Just sub x equals 0 into it. Okay. If I integrate fx equation from 0 to 2 toward the x-axis, I get m. So which area are they trying to say? Focus at this is fx. If I integrate this yellow highlighter line from 0 to 2, 0 to 2, you can see here is 0 to 2, right? I'm literally getting this area. And this is area R, isn't it? So therefore, the M is basically the area of R. Okay? Find the area of the region Q and P and Q in terms of M. Okay, first thing, this question is quite confused at a sense like, does the question want to find area P plus area Q, or the question want to find area P itself in terms of M and then area Q itself in terms of M? Because the question just say find the area of shaded region P and Q. So at first I do the method number 1. I mean this method above here, because it sounds to me it's like this. But I check the marking scheme, no matter how also I cannot get the region P in terms of M. Q, yes. Then I check the marking scheme. The marking scheme actually do area P plus Q. I mean, I don't know. I'm not criticizing the teacher who prepared this paper, but normally we don't use N to represent plus in this sense. Normally we will just say, okay, find the area of shaded region for additions of area P, or join the area P and the area Q. Just use some words to actually, yeah. I think if you want P plus Q, you will write the total area. Yes, correct. They will normally write total area, right? So this is the reason why it just now take me 15 minutes for this easy question. Not to say very easy, but okay, so right now, since we want to get an error answer in the marking scheme, because or else a loss of student will come to tell me, sir, why can't you get the answer same with marking scheme? Okay, let's do it. Let's find area Q first. Okay, there's two ways to find the area Q. If you want to find area Q, I can integrate toward x-axis or y-axis. I'm going to do both, and I want to show you both should get the same answer. Okay? Okay, if I do toward the x-axis, right, I will integrate the Q. If I integrate Q, right, I will get something like this. I mean, if I integrate Q, but I will integrate the y squared equal to 4x plus 1. So this one y equals to square root 4x plus 1, right? From 0 to 2. I will get this whole area. I will minus this y-axis, this y-axis. I will integrate fx from 0 to 2. This is the literally area array. So if I minus already, you can see the r is actually something like this, isn't it? I mean the fx is something like this. So if I minus this part, it's not hard to guess. I will get the area of Q, isn't it? Make sense to you? So it makes sense to you. This is how I will do. I will integrate 0 to 2, 4x plus 1, power of half, minus. This one is m, right? Just now we already know it's m. This is area of Q. So now I want to integrate. Luckily inside is x power 1, so we can do this. So this is 4x plus 1 power of 4x plus 1 power of 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2. Differentiate inside, we'll get a 4 here from 0 to 2 minus m. Then this one I will simplify, I will get 2 here. Then I sub the 2 into the equation. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 square root 9 is 3. 3 power of 3 is 27. 27 over 6 minus, sub the 0 into here is 1 over 6. So I should get 26 over 6, which is 13 over 3, right? 26 over 6, 13 over 3, okay? Minus m, okay, still got a minus m, sorry. Okay, now I got the Q. Area of Q is 13 over 3 minus m. Okay, then I want to get a P. Okay, so if I want to get a P here, yeah, you need to know, is P is only the top part only, or the P is a whole thing? Okay, here I guess the P should be the whole thing, or else there's no definition for the bottom part, right? We do not know what it is. So in this case, we will just assume the P is the whole thing. Okay, then we know area below the x-axis is basically negative, right? So I want to find area P, then I will plus them together lah. So, but I will find the top part first, and then I multiply 2 because I know they are symmetry. Okay, so in order to find top part, I want to find this one, this coordinate, x-intercept y equals 0, right? So 0 equals to 4x plus 1, x equals to negative 1 over 4. Then I will just integrate this area from negative 1 over 4 to 0. Okay, so Q, area of P equals to double of integrate from negative 1 over 4 to 0, 4x plus 1, power of 1 over 2 dx. Yep. So this one we just did integration just now, right? 3 over 2 divided by 4, negative 1 over 4 and 0. Okay, so this one and this one I cut, I got 2. These 2 and these 2 I cut, I get 3. Then I sub in negative 1 over 4 into here. I should get about is it negative 1 over 4? Yeah, or 4 times negative 1 over 4 plus 1. Cut. Oh, get 0. Okay, get 0. So I will get about 0 minus. I sub in the top minus the bottom. What am I doing? Sub in the top first, so I will get 1 over 3 minus 0. Okay, so the whole area is 1 over 3. So just now, area of Q plus P should be 13 over 3 minus m plus 1 over 3, right? So it should be 14 over 3 minus m. Okay, so yep, this is how to get the answer. But just now I say, I want to show you what if we integrate toward the y-axis. This is what the marking scheme trying to do here. Okay, so if toward y-axis, this is what happened. So I will need to use the whole rectangle, which is 2 times 3, which is 6. Okay, this rectangle is 2 times 3, no surprise, it's 6. Then I will minus, I integrate this equation from 1 to 3 to get the so-called cube. So therefore, area of cube equals to rectangle 6 minus, this is m, right? Minus m and minus. So I want to get q, right? Yeah, I will just my 6 minus m minus that one, yeah. Minus integrate the, okay, this one you need to make x as a subject, isn't it? This is y squared minus 1 over 4 equals to x. Okay, can take out the 1 over 4. Not enough space lah. But anyway, let's do. Only I don't care. Take out 1 over 4. This is y squared minus 1. This is right now it's doing dy, right? From 1 to 3. Then this is 6 minus m minus 1 over 4. This one is y cubed over 3 minus y 1 to 3. Okay, it's just to save myself some time, I'm going to use a calculator. Okay, x squared minus 1 from 1 to 3. So I got 20 over 3. 60 minus m minus 1 over 4 times 20 over 3. So 60 minus 20 over 12. Eh? No, I couldn't get a. This is 60 bula. This is 6 lah. Why I suddenly add a 0 in my brain one? Yeah, do you see? 13 over 3 minus m. So I literally still get the same result. Okay? Yeah, so you can always choose you want to toward x-axis or toward the y-axis. Okay, so same idea. If you want to integrate the area P, this one is what again? Y squared minus 1 over 4, right, equals to x. This one for the P, right, area P, I will just do the same thing, but this one no need multiply 2 because it's the whole thing from -1 to 1. But because this one is at the before the y-axis, so you should need to add the modulus for it, because this area, if I dy, right, it should get negative. I mean, not only bottom, you know, the whole area will get negative. So from -1 to 1, for 1 over 4, take out y squared minus 1 dy, modulus it. So save myself some time, okay? X squared minus 1 from -1 to 1. Yep, so you should get -4 over 3, modulus it. 4 and 4 I cut, I get 1 over 3. See, I will literally get the same result no matter I integrate toward x-axis or toward the y-axis. Okay, so yeah, I will stop here. Hey, not yet finished. Still got one more. Finish this one only, I stop. Then 11 to the last question we will do at the part 2 lah. Okay. Okay, this one. Find the volume generated in terms of pi when the region is revolved 360 degrees about the x-axis, and if the area of the cross section. Okay, this one is a bit confusing. Why? Okay, if my R over here, is there a region R, right? If my R over here rotate 360 on the x-axis, I should get some shape like this. Yeah, I should get some 3D shapes look like this. Okay, because you can see the two area of circle here is not the same. So in this case, in my eyes, I don't know. So in my eyes, it doesn't seems like a cross section. When did I learn about cross section? When we want to find the volume of prism. Because cross section, normally we have two area that must look like the same. So in this case, this triangle and this triangle, they are the cross section because they are the same. So the formula for prism, right, normally is the cross section area multiply the length in between. Okay, but this one, it doesn't seem like this area and this area after they rotate 360, right? I mean revolve 360. It doesn't seem like they are the cross section. I'm not so sure, but since I still need to do this question, even though I don't understand, yeah, if anyone are very smart, do teach me. Okay, so if you see cylinder, I'm not sure you see cylinder before. Yeah, cylinder formula is what? Pi r square h, right? So you can see cylinder also have cross section one. The h is here, right? Pi r square is because one of the area is pi r square, isn't it? So therefore we can also say this one is the cross section area multiply the height. So therefore, if you want to do this question, since we know the r is basically the m, right? So if you learn about integration before and you know how the volume form, it's like this one. They actually, no matter what curve do you have, right? No matter what curve, they have a lot of small cylinder. You have a lot of rectangle here, and the rectangle rotate 360 degree. So I don't use so many rectangle to confuse you. I just take out one of the rectangle bar. If this it rotates 360 degree, it will get a cylinder. And then this is radius, this is height. So I know the height is basically from A to B, right? The height is basically here, right? The pi r square is basically, so this is how we write the formula, right? All the integration formula, volume formula is from pi r square h. Pi they write it outside. H is their limit from A to B. Because my rectangle must have a limit from A to B, right? Before it rotate. So this one will be the height here. So, and then inside is the radius. Radius what is the height of the radius, right? So this is the reason why you got y square or x square. Basically, this one is the r square. Okay, so you can see this is how the volume of cylinder to get you the volume of the integration. So if you understand this one, here I only want you to get something is the limit A to B, this one is the so-called height. Okay, if you understand this one is the height, right? So right now, they want to integrate the R rotate 360 degree on the x-axis, right? So my height is 0.2. So the volume is literally this one. Because this is cross-section area, right? 1 over 4 pi. So, yep. Then 1 pi leave outside. 1 over 4 pi I can leave outside. Then x squared, x power 4 plus 4x squared plus 4. Okay? So, you just need to solve this one from 0 to 2. Okay, because some students actually still do not understand what is going on here. Because whatever thing here, this is cross-section area. And this is height. Do you see height multiplied with cross-section area? I get the volume of prism. So yeah, you just need to do the integration for this equation, then you should be able to get a final answer. Okay, so let's finish it. So this is 1 over 4 pi, leave outside. This one will give me x power 5 over 5 plus 4x cubed over 3 plus 4x from 0 to 2. Okay, then you will just sub in the 2 into here, so you should get something like 32 over 5 plus 32 over 3 plus 8 minus 0. Okay, then use a calculator. 32 over 5 plus 32 over 3 plus 8, and then multiply 1 over 4 pi. Pi I don't need to type, so the final answer should be 94 over 15 pi. Okay, so I will get 94 over 15 pi. I think I might get a maximum 3 mark for this question. Yeah. So yeah, like what the clearly trying to say is, yeah, I trying to digest that one because the area can be vary with the x, right? So they are not the same. So yeah, maybe because the cross section area can keep on changing. So yeah, we can use x to represent it. So this one explain why if they give us cross section area here, we can use it to find the volume. Yeah, because this thing also in terms of x, right? Yeah, but here I just want to tell you, because some students might say, sir, formula should be something like y squared AB, right? But why you never do this one? Why you never do the, because in this case pi y squared add together is cross section area. Okay, yeah, is a bit hard if you don't get it, but if you get it, it shouldn't be too difficult for you. Anyways, yeah, today I'm not sure why so many students stay until the end. We have about 63 students here stay until the end. Okay, so yeah, thanks for your time, and thanks my moderator Claire to drop by to help my chat over here to answer some of the questions. If you have any discussion, want to further discuss about this paper, you can go to the Discord or Telegram. Yeah, the y is not given because we don't even know what is the fx equation. Okay, so thanks for your time and good night. I will see you guys again on the next Wednesday. If whoever want to join my 40 ringgit per month membership, yeah, you can click the link below and join, so that tomorrow we will have one more section to discuss about the SPM Add Math model paper, so that help you to prepare well for your coming SPM exam. SPM 2018 candidate here, currently doing degree in chemical engineering. Just remember that engineering degree is full of mathematics, critical thinking stuff. Good luck all. Yeah, good job for you for Adam T. Yeah, I guess engineering is not easy. So whoever plan to take engineering, please take the Adam advice. Do good in math and MF because you will need a lot of MF if you plan to take engineering in the future. Okay, I also happy to see my ex-student actually drop by here. Okay, so all the best and have a wonderful night. Bye bye.